Greetings, you sigilled skinks. I hope you're doing well. My name is Graham, and welcome to the Crack-A-Pack here on LRRMTG. Please consider following if you are not. Today, we are looking at a pack of Journey into Nyx, which was given to us for the Crack-A-Pack box from R. Lopez 10 in December 2018 via mail time. Well, better late than never. Let's crack into it. Sometimes I forget to get up on the mic with that. First up, Rotted Hulk. 3 and a black for a 2/5 elemental. I feel like I've never seen this card. Probably because no one ever wanted to run a 2/5 elemental. That's it. That's all it does. It tells you a verse from the Theriad. Why is this card? Next, the Hubris. It's Hubris. I forgot there was a card named Hubris. I love it. 1 and a blue for an instant, return target creature and all auras attached to it to their owner's hands. Their owner's hands. Hands. Hey, neat. That's cool. You know, it like sets someone back, but they still get to, like, if they're doing heroic stuff, they like still get to build their hero back up. It just takes a while. So it's like, it's big tempo, but it's not backbreaking. Actually, I feel like the punishment for hubris should probably be worse. But here we are. Our old friend, the Pensive Minotaur. But why is leg? Why leg? Minotaur eat leg, but why am leg? It's 2 and a red for a 2/3 with more Theriad. Really, the whole thing about this card is just that he's like, I wonder if Minotaur should consider veganism. Sure. A Crowan Mastiff. It's a dog. 2/2 for 3 and a white with a tap. White mana and tap to tap a creature by climbing on top of them and getting big droolies in your face. A big dog just wants to give you a hug with its teeth. Nature's Panoply. I haven't looked at the text box yet, and I could not tell you what this card does. Wow, I have a very bad memory of this set. Single green mana instant with Strive. So choose any number of target creatures and you put a +1/+1 counter on each of them. So the Strive is Nature's Panoply costs 2 and a green more to cast for each target beyond the first. So single green mana, +1/+1 counter on that creature. For 2 green, a +1/+1 counter on that creature and another one on that creature. For 4 green counters on 3 creatures. That's bad. That's not a good rate. That's a bad rate for counters. Get out. You make me irate. You give me ire, like this font that I've just opened next. Oh, seamless transition. I'm a professional. It's Font of Ire. It's 1 and a red for an enchantment. For 3 and a red, sacrifice Font of Ire, and it deals 5 damage to target player. This is a slow lava axe you can pay in installments. It's fine, I guess. Ooh, Aspect of Gorgon. It's just a fun name. 2 and a black for a creature enchantment. It gets +1/+3 and Death Touch. Death Touch is handy? Maybe I was too excited. I was thinking about Aspect of Lamprey from Theros Beyond Death, which made them discard and gave you lifelink. There are too many magic cards. Moving on. Mortal Obstinacy. That sounds like me. Single white mana. Enchant creature you control it gets +1/+1, and whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice Mortal Obstinacy, and if you do, destroy target enchantment. That's weird. I dig it. That's weird, and I like it. Good job, you strange card. Pin to the Earth. The flavor failure of Pin to the Earth. Everybody remember this? 1 and a blue. Creature enchantment. It gets -6/-0. But it doesn't make it lose flying. They fixed this later. They printed some other card in Theros Beyond Death, I think it was, that it was like Thassa's. It was with the Bident that it debuffed it and it lost flying because it's called Pin to the Earth, so it should lose flying. Obviously, people got way more jokingly annoyed about this than I think maybe they needed to, but I am one of those people, so it's fine. Hour of Need. Boy, this one. 2 and a blue, instant. Exile any number of target creatures. For each creature exiled this way, its controller puts a 4/4 blue Sphinx token with flying onto the battlefield. So it's like end of their turn, you vorp this like 1/1 you got kicking around, you got a 4/4 flyer. But it's got Strive. Hour of Need costs 1 and a blue more to cast for each target beyond the first. So 3 mana, exile a creature, you get a 4/4 flyer. 5 mana, exile 2 creatures, you get 2 4/4 flyers? That's much better rate than Nature's Panoply. It's good. I've lost games to Hour of Need. Thought Render Lamia. 4 black for a 5/3 enchantment creature Lamia. You know, like you do. With Constellation. So whenever Thought Render Lamia or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent discards a card. 5/3, make them discard a card for 6 is fine. If you have other Constellation, that's probably better. If you can hit this one again, then that's probably good. But 6 mana, how many cards do they have kicking around in their hand? By the time you're dropping a 6 mana creature, Why am I being so critical of Thought Render Lamia? I don't know. Oh, well, because there's much better cards, like Nyx Weaver. 1 black-green for a 2/3 spider with reach. At the beginning of your upkeep, put the top 2 cards of your library into the graveyard, but for 1 black-green and exile Nyx Weaver, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. 2/3 reach for 3 is already like pretty sweet, and it's an enchantment creature, so it can do Constellation things. But then you get to just like put things in your bin and get them back, and it's good. It's just like, it's a cool little card, and it looks terrifying. Looks absolutely terrifying. Sounds great. And we have a foil. We have a swamp and a spider token, and our foil is an Oakheart Dryads, which is a 2/3 enchantment creature nymph dryad for 2 and a green. And its Constellation is whenever it or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn, which is not exciting. It was fine. Honestly, the Oakheart Dryads did a bit of work in Limited, but only till end of turn, it could be better. Our rare, though, Hydra Broodmaster. Horrifying thought. 4 green for a 7/7 Hydra with Monstrosity X for XX green. So Monstrosity was you pay the Monstrosity cost, the creature becomes monstrous, and then you put counters on it if it's not monstrous. So you can only put the counters on it once. And that includes if you've activated the ability and then it's lost its counters somehow. It's like, I activate it again. You're like, well, it's already monstrous. It's just not going to get bigger now. So don't worry about it. But some cards would do things when they became monstrous, like probably this one. When Hydra Broodmaster becomes monstrous, put XXX green Hydra creature tokens onto the battlefield. So it's a 7/7 for 6, which is already pretty darn good and scary. And then you can pay, what's the minimum you can pay? 3 mana. So XX green to put a +1/+1 counter on it, and you get 1/1/1. But if you pay 5 mana, then this becomes a 9/9, and you get 2 2/2s. And it just sort of goes up. I'm not going to graph the whole thing out for you. I've done that enough with Strive today. But, you know, it's okay. It's not backbreaking, but at worst, it's a 7/7 for 6. And I like big, scary green things. Probably taking that. It's not just my pick. It's also carrying the pack at like $1.75. You know, not a barnstormer of a pack here, but lots of cool stuff for draft in this pack. You know, Hydra Broodmaster, Hour of Need, Nyx Weaver, Dog. The dog was actually just having a tapper to like keep my Hydra Broodmaster locked down for turn after miserable turn. Dog was weirdly annoying. Hey, that's going to do it for Crack a Pack today. Thanks everybody for joining me. If you want to send us a pack, you can fire it our way to the P.O. Box, care of Crack a Pack. And a reminder that everything we do is brought to you by you and your kind support of our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Shoutouts to Corey for the edit. Thanks everybody for watching. See you tomorrow or Monday. I have to stop doing that. Goodbye.